Mirror Image by K.L. Denman. Narrated by Iambic Productions. Published by Orca Book Publishers.
I feel that doom is near. This feeling makes me angry and nervous. I keep looking for the cause and can't find it. It could be that aliens are finally going to attack and turn us into slaves, or we're all going to catch the flu and puke to death. Or the holes in the ozone layer will grow so big we'll be fried by the sun. Or maybe the senior humans will do something really stupid, like start the Third World War and kaboom, game over. How's a girl supposed to cope with this? I hate the big cloud of dread that hangs over me. I want to get rid of it, take control. So what do people do when they can't stand the way things are? I've made lists. Become a politician. I doubt anyone would vote for me. Join a secret underground group. How do you find secret underground groups? Become a scientist and invent alien detectors, or ozone menders, or an auto-kill switch for nuclear weapons. No way would I wear a white lab coat. I wear only black. I decided to wear only black when I was 13 and my mother bought me a frilly lime green dress. Who wants to be caught wearing lime green on the day the world ends? There's this girl in my art class who would die wearing hot pink if our doom arrived today. She always wears pink. Of all the people on the planet, she annoys me more than anyone else. Her name is Lacey, and she's quite the experiment in artificial stupidity. For example, I heard her telling one of the other girls about her boyfriend.
Chad is so, perfect for me, right? Because he's just so cute. He has an amazing six-pack and white teeth and such good hair. And he knows how to dress. I mean, when I'm with him, it's like having the best purse or something, right? We just look so good together.
She actually thinks her boyfriend is some sort of fashion accessory. I've never talked to Lacey because clearly it would be a waste of breath. I don't even know why people like her were born. What is she good for? Proof that evolution can go backward? Sure, she's pretty, but that's about it. Dolls are pretty too, and I got bored with them years ago. Meh. I hardly ever played with them even when I was little. Why would I bother with a brainless doll now? Sadly, these things can be forced on us. I don't especially like art, but I'm taking it anyway. My school says all grade 9 students must take something artsy, and it was art, music, or drama. Not exactly fair when I suck at all of them and would rather be in science. But here again, I have no power to change things. So I'm in art class, and the teacher, Mr. Ripley, asks us to give him suggestions for our final project. He's a good one, the sort of teacher who is honestly interested in what kids have to say. I do not raise my hand, but Lacey does. Yes, Lacey, he says.
This is the coolest idea, Mr. Ripley. I read about it in the paper. Okay, I didn't read it in the paper, but my dad did. And he, told me about it. Some artists on Vancouver Island are making these old school mirrors, right? People used to make these mirrors a few hundred years ago, and now these artists are making them again.
Why is that? Mr. Ripley asks.
Okay, so first of all, they make the frames really fancy, right? The original frames are carved out of wood. Now they're using wood pulp to form them.
Wood pulp?
Yeah,
she says. Then she giggles and adds,
believe it or not.
I can't believe she said that. So lame. Mr. Ripley must have heard it about 1,000 times by now. Few idiots in my class actually laugh at Lacey's joke. She tosses her long blonde hair and keeps yapping.
But I bet we could make the frame out of a paper mache.
Mr. Ripley's expression hasn't changed. He still looks interested in what Lacey is saying. He strokes his chin and says, Paper mache sounds like a good substitute. So you want to make a unique mirror frame?
Right.
Lacey is bouncing in her seat now, looking very excited.
But that's not all. The really cool thing about the mirrors is that a piece of poetry goes on the back.
Mr. Ripley's brows slant down. I'm sorry, I don't quite see the purpose of that. Why would you put poetry behind the mirror? No one would be able to see it. Some of the more intelligent life forms in the class are shaking their heads and rolling their eyes. Lacey doesn't notice. Her face is glowing as she goes on.
Right, but that's the whole point. See, the person who owns the mirror knows the poem is there. They know what it says, even though it gets, sealed on the back of the mirror. What happens is they look at themselves in the mirror and think about the poem, right?
Mr. Ripley is silent. He taps his long fingers on the desk. Finally, he looks at her and smiles. Just a little. Tell me, Lacey, why does this interest you?
Because when you look in that mirror, your reflection
Sample complete. Ready to continue?